Ever notice how some people seem completely unbothered after a breakup? Especially avoidant partners. They might act like it's just another day, while you're left wondering, did our relationship even mean anything to them? Well, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface than you might think. Stick around because today we're diving into why avoidant partners seem unaffected after a breakup. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Welcome back to Couples Corner, where we explore the ups, downs, and everything in between when it comes to relationships. So let's jump right in. If you're dealing with an avoidant partner, you might notice how they seem completely unfazed after a breakup. But before we dig deeper into that, if you're unfamiliar with what an avoidant attachment style is, check out my previous video where I break down everything you need to know about avoidant. Okay, now let's get into why they seem so unaffected. Avoidant partners often mask their emotions, and breakups bring up uncomfortable feelings they'd rather not deal with. That's why you see them acting cool and calm. On the outside, it looks like they're just moving on without a care, but on the inside, there's a lot they're suppressing. So, what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's explore how avoidant use detachment as their main coping mechanism. Avoidant are masters of putting up emotional walls. When a breakup happens, they'll often seem detached, cool, calm, and collected. But the truth? This is a defense mechanism. It's a way to avoid dealing with the painful emotions breakups can stir up. Rather than confronting their feelings, avoidant tend to suppress them. They might dive into work, distract themselves with hobbies, or just go about life like nothing's changed. But don't be fooled. Just because they seem unaffected doesn't mean they're not feeling anything. They've just learned to process emotions differently. Now you might be asking, if they care, why do they hide it so well? Let's talk about the hidden anxiety avoidant partners feel, even if they never show it. One of the biggest misconceptions about avoidant partners is that they don't care. But the reality is they often care deeply. They're just not comfortable showing it. Avoidant have learned to avoid vulnerability at all costs. And breakups? They bring up a lot of vulnerability. After a breakup, avoidant partners often feel a mix of fear, sadness, and even guilt. But instead of expressing these emotions, they bury them deep. To the outside world, they may seem perfectly fine, but inside, there's usually a storm of unresolved emotions. They avoid emotional closeness so well that they might not even fully understand their own feelings. This is why they can appear so unaffected. It's simply easier for them to push their emotions down than to face them head-on. But here's the kicker. The reason they move on so quickly may not be indifference. It's often self-preservation. Let's break down what that means. Avoidant partners have a deep fear of becoming emotionally dependent on someone else. So from the start, they're already keeping their guard up. They're protecting themselves from the potential pain of loss. After a breakup, they might immediately switch into self-preservation mode. They tell themselves, I'm fine, I don't need anyone, I'm okay on my own. This isn't about not caring, it's about protecting themselves from the vulnerability that heartbreak brings. Their detachment isn't a sign the relationship didn't mean anything. It's just part of their emotional survival strategy. And here's the interesting part. Just because they act like they've moved on doesn't mean they've processed the breakup. In fact, avoidant partners often take much longer to heal. Let's talk about why avoidant partners actually take longer to process breakups, even though they might seem to move on quickly. The good news is that avoidant can heal and learn to handle their emotions better, but it requires a lot of self-work. Therapy, especially attachment-based therapy, can help avoidant understand their relationship patterns and start breaking down those emotional walls. But here's the thing, they have to want to change. If they're unwilling to confront their feelings, they'll continue using avoidance as a coping mechanism, leading to more unresolved emotions. If you've been involved with an avoidant partner, the best thing you can do is focus on your own healing journey. Let them deal with their emotions in their own time, but don't let their avoidance keep you stuck. So, what do you think? Have you experienced a breakup with an avoidant partner? How did they react? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more relationship insights. Thanks for watching Couples Corner. See you in the next one.